I really love it.
Growing up,
It's really about helping people.
all Jason Caravaglia desired was to wear a badge.
It was just a calling, and that's where I went.
At the age of 21, the officer with Henrico County realizes his dream.
It was great. It was amazing. And New York City was just amazing.
Jason joins NYPD in 1985.
I was in patrol. I worked in the South Bronx in Harlem, in Manhattan.
On the rough streets, the rookie grows up fast.
Most of the time, we didn't have enough radio, so you walked a foot post onto midnight with no radio.
6 years later, the father of three transfers to nearby Greenburgh Police Department.
It was just absolutely beautiful. It was a blue sky. It was gorgeous.
On the morning of September 11th, 2001.
I'm okay.
Top floors collapsed down.
Nightmares, Armageddon right here.
Jason receives a call from his wife, Karen, who was a paramedic.
He's like, you got to be kidding me. And that's why I ran and turned the TV on, and that's when I saw the second airplane go into the building.
Building 1, 93rd floor, southwest corner.
With the World Trade Center in America under attack, Jason and hundreds of officers and firefighters wait impatiently for orders.
It was just, it was silence. You know, everybody was just in awe, you know. They just couldn't believe it.
A roar above disrupts the quiet.
The best part about that whole thing, and you have all these first responders at this parking lot. Sorry. Two F-16 fighter jets blew by. Blew by us in the sky. And everybody was screaming on the top of their lungs. Go get him, go get him. It was, thing. God bless America. You know.
We've been advised the West Side Highway has been open to emergency traffic.
The night of 9/11, Jason reports to Bellevue Hospital in Manhattan. He assists with the endless stream of bodies arriving.
One vehicle would come in, then another one would come in. Even the people who work at the morgue were crying. They were in tears. That's how bad it was.
Officer Caravaglia escorts a canine team to Ground Zero, a site that still shakes him to the core.
So when I turned the corner to bring the deputies down there who had the cadaver dog, that's all you saw. The only thing that was standing was the portion of the lobby.
On Staten Island, the scene no less shocking.
It was scary. It really was. There was fire trucks just it looked like a junkyard. They were stacked on top of one another. Police cars stacked on top of one another. And debris everywhere.
Do we have any supervisors by that second tower that you can start accounting for your people, please?
The most gut-wrenching moment of 9/11 for Jason, the loss of his friend John DeLaura, along with 70 other officers who were killed when the World Trade Center collapses.
It was horrible, horrible. He was a great guy, very thoughtful, always had a sense of humor on him. Just a good guy. Always looked out for me, This is my third police department I worked for, and I love every one of them.
Officer Caravaglia has been serving in Henrico for 16 years now.
Still miss New York, but this is a great county too.
But September the 11th tied his heart to New York City forever.
I could still smell the dust. I could still smell the interior of those trailers, of those remains. It just, it just triggers every once in a while. Something that you never forget.
As we move farther away from 9/11.
Horrible. The whole building just collapsed on us.
Jason hopes the memory and legacy of his fellow first responders never dim.
What's amazing is from my understanding, they saved over 25,000 lives that day. They could have turned around and walked away. Could have said, I'm not going in that building. They didn't do that. Sacrificed their own, but they saved a lot of lives.
Officer John DeLaura's body was recovered at Ground Zero and buried in the Bronx. He was 47 years old. To this day, Jason stays in touch with John's widow, Carol. For Heroes Among Us, I'm Greg McQuade, CBS 6 News.